Hi, I'm Leo, and I'm the original Kawaii Monster Cafe. As I mentioned in last week's video in Harajuku, I wanted to make this video solely dedicated to the Kawaii Monster Cafe. This cafe is also located in Harajuku. It is right, I would say, behind the Tokyo Plaza. If you choose to use an app such as Google or Apple to locate the Kawaii Monster Cafe, you're still maybe going to have to ask for some help. We certainly did. The Kawaii Monster Cafe is located on the third, fourth, or fifth floor maybe of a very tall building, and there's not a ton of signs that point you that way. However, if you ask a local Kawaii Monster Cafe, they'll point you to the right place. If you're traveling to Japan and you want to visit the Kawaii Monster Cafe, keep in mind you need to make reservations in advance. They, I believe, can be made 1 month before your trip. You'll want to go onto their website, and that's where you can put the reservation for your party size, as well as if there's any reason for why you want to go. Now, if you're going for an anniversary or a birthday, there is a small chance that they might be able to do something special for you. They were very clear when Sal was making the reservation for us that it was not a guarantee. On the busier days for the cafe, it's obviously going to be harder for them to cater to anything special. Luckily, we decided to go on a slower day. I believe it was a Tuesday. No, it was not Tuesday. It was Saturday. It was Friday, middle of the day Friday.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
That was Thursday.
Luckily, we went on a slower part of the day on Friday. Though it was, I would say, busy, it certainly was not overly crowded. When my family and I chose to go, we were going to celebrate Tatum's birthday. She was 4 years old whenever we had left the United States to go to Japan, and while on that trip we were there to celebrate in part her birthday. It's very common in Japan that they like to mix in creepy, ugly, scary things with cute and cuddly, and that's exactly what the Kawaii Monster Cafe is. Once you arrive on site, you go inside the building and there's a kiosk. Behind it says Kawaii Monster Cafe. You check in and then you wait out there. Once your party's called, you follow the waitress inside, and that's where the experience begins. If you choose to go to the cafe, you're going to be paying for an experience rather than the best cuisine of your life. The food is okay, it's not bad, but you're there to pay for an experience which includes the dancers, which includes the music and the light show, so be prepared for all of that to take place. In the middle is a cake that's 3 tiers. That's where the dancers get on and dance to very popular J-pop music. It's fun, it's loud, and there's, again, lots of lights going on and off. If you are like me and you would consider yourself an introvert, there is crowd participation in certain moments. If they come to a spot and you see that they're looking around for people, disappear, hide. I know with my party, we were trying to get Nathan to be a participant and have to go up and join the dancers in dancing, and because they'll coach you. He did not go. None of us did, and honestly, I would have been mortified if they would have come up and asked me to join. However, if you or a kid really would enjoy, just raise your hand, jump up and down. The crazier you are, I think the more likely they are to pick you. I think it happens about once an hour, but once the dancers complete their routine, things slow down, the lights lift, and you can take pictures with the dancers if you want. I think 2, maybe 3 people are chosen to get free pictures. If you're not one of those lucky few, then you are going to have to make a purchase on their gift shop in order to get your picture with the dancers. We ended up having to spend 1,200 yen or about $12 on some, I think it was some marshmallow snacks or something, and that allowed Tatum to go up and take her picture. I am going to include it in this video because it was such a special moment. They were able to sing to Tatum, they brought her a little cake, and she had such a fun time. But I want to reiterate that it's not a guarantee. If you go on a busy day, as unfun as you may think it's going to be, they likely cannot sing to you or do anything too special. The menu itself was very cool. They bring you this sort of glowing spellbook iPad looking thing, very thick, and you can scroll through. Of course, the menu is in Japanese, but they also had a English variant, so you know what you're ordering. The menu itself had nothing, I would say, crazy. I think that everyone in the party, at least most of us in the party, we just ended up ordering a spaghetti of sorts, and it actually is just spaghetti. It was colorful noodles because that's of course a play on the theme of the restaurant, but then it was just marinara sauce. It was nothing crazy. The food itself was okay. It wasn't spectacular, it wasn't bad, but it was just mediocre, okay food. You're paying for an experience. While there, I would recommend getting up and walking around. Obviously, don't be a weirdo and don't be a creep around people. There's several different sections within the cafe, and each of them are themed differently. Even the restrooms, which were on the opposite side of the restaurant than us, they had their own theme to them, and it was cool to walk around, take pictures, tons and tons of pictures, and just see what all embodies this restaurant. If you enjoyed your time at the Kawaii Monster Cafe, I would recommend on your way out, there's a gift shop. They have some phone cases, a lot of trinkets, they have candies and such. Buy something, because that is a very memorable place. At least it was for us. For example, this is a case that we bought for my daughter, Tatum. It's the Kawaii Monster, and it's something to remember our trip by. For us, this was definitely one of the highlights. It really was fun. I can't say that enough. The dancers, the music, the whole immersive experience was really just fun. And that's something we really wanted for that trip, was to get a variety of different pieces of Japan. We knew that we were going to hit up Old Japan. We knew that we clearly had already gone to the business side. We were going to see Disney in a few more days, but this was just really special to immerse ourselves in fun Kawaii monsters. If you have the opportunity to ever go, let me know. If you have questions about the Kawaii Monster Cafe, you can of course leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for taking time out of your day to look at something that I made. I do appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like if you did, and you've been served by the Kawaii Monster Cafe.